we're going to try that again and see if it goes any smoother than what just happened, because that was not the smoothest entrance I've ever done before. We're in Adventure Quest Infinity on the latest tech demo. We're at level 5 apparently, so clearly that hasn't been reset from last time, at least I presume not. And hello, J Core, my new Pokemon Go friend, and it'll be great to see you here, folks. We're just coming on to have a little bit of a play around with it, really. About halfway through, I'm just going to close myself off and also delete the chat just off the screen. Reason being is I want to make some clips for tomorrow, and I don't want my face being in the centre, talking about totally other things, but we might clip some of it. Yes, Umbra has gone, as Ender's pointed out. Now, we're supposedly meant to be all about the WASD movement in this, so we'll see what that's like. I'm just going to listen to the sound really quick, because you've probably got it. I wanted it so you could hear the background. I need to say hello. Right, let's just have a little listen to the sound, what it sounds. Listen to what the sound sounds like, and then we'll get into seeing what Dragon Slayer is performing like. If there's any new maps or areas that have been added, I'm sure there'll be something. But yeah, this is really weird. This is the weirdest thing ever, because normally when I stream, there's never an update to stream, because when the update comes out here, it's like midnight, and to be quite honest, I cannot be asked to come on this game at midnight, but on a Saturday night anyway. We're doing other things. Not on Saturday night, a Friday night, that's what I'm on about. Right, let's just have a super quick look at this, make sure it sounds right. Right, I'm just going to turn it down a tad, because it is pretty loud, the background music. We'll turn it down to about there, hopefully it's better. Let's just listen to that. This is the high-tech setup I have. It is loud. You're right, Goon. Yep, I liked where I had it originally. Let's put it back to there. There we go. Cool. Okay, folks. Well, apologies. Like I say, we're streaming for about an hour. We're only going to do an hour of the tech demo because I've got my tea in an hour, and man is hungry, would you believe. Hello to everyone that's right in the chat. I'm kind of slightly out of it because I've been trying to do this, and I was rushed into this. I didn't realise it was happening. Well, I did realise it was happening, but I didn't realise it was happening like 40 minutes early. That kind of threw me off. But they went early with the last one, so kind of to be expected. My guy looks horrific because this is what I have equipped underneath my main armour in the game. So can we change that in here? Is that a thing? Let's see, because all the armours have been carried across now, so we should be able to put on. We can put Dr. Wen on. No, is the answer. I think we're going to have to change our look in Adventure Quest and then relog in here in order to fix that. So I guess we'll have to do that, won't we? We'll just have to do that. Relog and sort it out. Oh, shicks, I've always had hair. Would you believe? There wasn't not hair. Maybe it was because I had my fat forehead out, or I just had it, you know, skin fade, whatever they call it, on the sides. Music's still too loud. I'll turn it down a tad more. How's that? You let me know if that's any better for you folks. It's difficult to tell when I play it through a phone. Yes, I'm only using Ascended because I'm on the final bit of Argo, right? I'm on the final bit. I'm in the merge shop. I'm not even talking about bloody AQ Infinity, right? We need to relog because I've bugged it. But before we relog, we're going to go into the actual Adventure Quest and just change what we look like a second, because I look really, really dopey at the minute. So let's just go into here 1 second. We want to look like that. That's what we want to look like, so we'll just have to equip it all properly. We should probably log out of this. That's fine. So, loads of people looking the same down the front. Nice and laggy, as always. Let us go like this and just pop on. So, Doctor. Right, if this is just... We'll equip you. Apparently I've got that on. No, we can equip you, that's fine. And then we'll have the shiny cape on. These might not come across, which will be why they're not in there, and the sword can stay as it was. I just wanted the armour to carry across, see how it works. Anyway, let's log out of here, because we know we don't need the launcher. And we will log straight back in. There we go, folks. Look at that for a loading screen. It even pulses at you. Okay, right. Better now. Brilliant. Thank you, mate. I heard we was getting Dragon Slayer class. Where is it? I will show you exactly where Dragon Slayer class is. It's automatically equipped for you. Dragon Slayer class is this. This is Dragon Slayer class. So, let's go see how it plays. Yes, that's sorted out the character. Although my hair is, well, the bog standard hair that's on the character. Can we get into battle on? Can we get into battle on last time? I really don't remember whether we got here last time. There's no music anymore. That makes me sad. I might have to go grab some background music off YouTube on here a second, just so I've got something to play in the background whilst it's, you know, going. Royalty-free background music. Like I say, folks, streaming for an hour. Just going to see how this goes. The previous ones have been incredibly dodgy, but I think we've probably got past the dodgy stage of it now. Yes, we are listening to the David Beckham advert at the minute, in case you're wondering what that is. Okay, we'll just put that on in the background, and I'll pause it as and when we come across pausing bits. Now, I'm trying to think what the actual new bits are meant to be on here. It's all about the combat system, isn't it? So you're not really supposed to be clicking when you're in combat. The idea being that you go into combat, and auto-attack's not there anymore. So why don't we go... Let's have a look at the map and see if we can go somewhere where notoriously there's some stuff to fight. Can we go Green Guard? This has definitely got more maps on it available than last time. If you can... Oh, no, you can't see the white bar, to be fair. Look at that. Running across the screen. Lovely and smooth. Is anything here? Nothing's here, though. So, where... It's all down at the river, is it not, from memory? So in which... what's it scope? The lair. We'll go to Velasquez's lair. We'll go to the dragon's lair. We know there's monsters here we can scrap. Why does Infinity running animation look the flash from them? Well, oh, we've got a cutscene. Let's pause this. Oh, this is fancy, isn't it? We have never had this before. I don't know if you can hear that beat in the background, but it's got kind of a like that going off. The Order Dragon Slayer. This is a different way of doing a cutscene, isn't it? I mean, we can't necessarily skip it, and it's not quite as... Galanov looks interesting. That may just be me. Say if you think otherwise, but Galanov does look interesting. I think we need... Oh, Brian, to be fair, I think the whole point of this is to try it out and see what it's like, and then we're meant to go in like their Discord and comment on it. I do agree that we probably... Not probably. We need auto-attack because... If you don't have auto-attack, you can't Netflix and farm. Unless, of course, you can literally just move your guy in front of the thing you're trying to kill and attack it. So, we're going to try it. Mouse is banned. Mouse is over here behind the ginormous Sports Direct mug. The mug brands are available. So, we're just going to do it purely... So, let's arrow key, because we're going to go really old school. Let's head in a little bit. Oh, yes. Shall we try and scrap these guys? There you go. Look at... So, that was skill 2. So look at skill 3. Something happened. I think we need to go to like a private room. Oh, there you go. You thumped the ground. Skill 5. I have no idea. We need to read what these skills do, I think. Can we hover over them and have a read? Is that doable? Yeah, it is. Right, let's have a read. A 3-part attack. Hold down the key to continuously use the skill. So... Oh! Well, I'm holding it down, but we're not continuously using it unless, of course, it's because the dragon died. So I think we need to go to the red dragon. And maybe if we... Oh, no, we can do it in this room. So let's hold it down, see what happens. Okay, I'm holding down 1, like it says to do, and it's not happening. So you still have to just spam it. Oh, my days, what's that? It's changing icon. First hit pulls... surrounding regular enemies towards you. Second hit, swing your opponent upwards and leap into the air. Third hit, swing downwards while landing and gain 5 determination. So Determination is essentially another type of mechanic they've added in. They're going down the route that with these classes can have their own individual. You know, you have the mana bar, stamina. In this case, you have determination for Dragon Slayer, okay? And for a chrono, you could have, I don't know, chrono dust, whatever the heck they want to call it. But that's the idea behind this. So, I mean, that kind of works a bit better now when I'm pressing one and it's changing. So we're doing the, let's try this again. So 1 spins, 1 uppercuts, and, right, okay. So you have to like really spam 1 in order to get that down cut. But that is a really, look at that, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's interactive enough, isn't it? Right, we're going to use the arrow key and go to the other wyvern. Was there anything else in that skill we needed to read? Probably. And then there's a passive attached to it, so your skills grant you determination up to 100 at 50 determination, become determined. Now, where on earth is determination? I would presume it's this bar here, but we need a fatter enemy to go and beat, really, don't we? We need to, like, find something with a bit more whack. I hate that this is not playable on Mac. I suspect, well, not at the minute it's not playable on Mac, no, but I suspect it will be eventually. Can't imagine they'd leave that out. Look at everyone just... Oh, yes, of course, it's all... This is a scrolling map now. Look at that. You can scroll through the layers. Still a bit choppy, but that could just be my PC because I'm streaming. I mean, the guy's running pretty smoothly, though, but the screen rotating is a little bit funky. Oh, there's another cutscene. I like the fact the cutscene zoomed in. That was cool. I mean, let's go right to the red dragon. He's going to absolutely munch us, but that's okay. We don't mind being munched. These things happen. But we're going to try and stand over here so we don't hit a hitbox. Okay, this is what I was trying to explain earlier. So for those of you... Sardon, what's on, mate? Hello, fancy seeing you here. So, what I was going to say was they've got rid of auto-attack. There is no auto-attack. In this world, in this universe, auto-attack does not exist. What does exist is obviously arrow keys, WASD, whatever, controller input. And then the skills are looking very different. So, determination, which I presume is this bar here, but I haven't seen it go up, so it might not be working yet. It might just be in the background somewhere, or I'm missing it and it's popping up on the side. Deals 25% more damage and heals yourself when striking an enemy if you're determined. So the skills are kind of how we'd expect them to be, but we do need to get into this like determined phase, which I'm struggling to really get my head around at the minute. But yes, as you've just said, mate, you can just literally spam 1 if you prefer with this, which is brilliant. So if you wanted to just spam 1, this is how defeating the dragon looks if you just endlessly hit 1. Again, no idea on determination. Can't see a bar going up anywhere. It's meant to happen from this skill. You're meant to gain it from here, is my understanding. But it doesn't really matter when you're munching something quite like this. Let's throw in some other skills anyway. So we can hit a 2. Let's try and get out so you can actually see what we look like. There's a... We're not in the hitbox there, apparently. The 4 is quite powerful, and there is Dragon Bane doing whatever the heck Dragon Bane does. Well, again, we'll have a little read. Don't panic. We do chop about quite a bit with this. It is certainly a different way of fighting enemies. I'm not sure if I'm... If you're in a room and you're fighting one boss, farming's not going to be a problem. But the fact... I mean, of course, I presume they're going to add in range skills. So if we had a range... Ooh, we got loot! We got... Okay, I don't know if you saw that. The loot boxes appeared on the floor. We don't mind being munched, Mr. Goom. I really need to watch these things when I say them. They kind of just splur. We've got all of these. Got the Draconian Blade Fire. Are these Blade Venom? Okay, so that's just the normal dragon swords that you get from here. We've got default sword, hunting spear. So these are all just prop items into your inventory. Now, people weren't too sure they were going to think about this. So you get the little thing dropping on the floor. It looks like it automatically now goes into your kind of loot inventory. The way I would describe this is essentially when you're on normal bench quest, and if you have the custom drops you are on at the bottom, this is what this is. Then you can keep all, accept all, even have a little search in here. So I don't think that's majorly different. It looks different, but I think the principle of it is exactly the same. You can have up to 20 different items in it. And I read something like if you log out, it stays. But that may not be a thing right now. So don't quote me on that. I'm not a Chad today. I'm here with flat hair, Nubby. There is this is my casual, can't be bothered to do me going out look, if that makes sense. Although I am going Pokemon Going in a bit, so there you go. There's something. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. I'm sure you're looking handsome back at wherever you're watching this from as well. I'm just here. I've been working from home today, and it's about, what time is it? It's 10 to 6, so yeah, there you go. Right, let's have a little read of these skills right here, see what we've got. So we looked at the others already. We know this one stuns and it adds determination, but determination doesn't seem to be working, or at least not visibly working. We better say hello, because I never know who's watching and not watching, and then we ignore people. Charge up for 2 seconds on your skill 4, then unleash a fire attack. Deals increased damage based on your charge time. Gain 10 determination upon striking an enemy. If Dragonbane is active, charge twice as fast. You can freely move while charging. And then you get 50% extra damage with Determined. And then your last one right here is, well, it's got a passive of 20% more damage to Dragonkind. And then you've got Raise your Dragon Blade skyward, instantly filling your determination for 10 seconds. Right, okay, so what does this do? So that gains 5, and that gains 10. But obviously, I would assume that as this isn't using mana as a class, or is it using mana? It doesn't use mana. This class doesn't use mana. You gain determination. It's meant to be this bar, but it's a tech demo, it's not working. That's my conclusion on that. There you go, there's a goon conclusion for you. Not working. Don't wander into the streets. I will try not to wander into the streets, mate, but we'll stick to the pavements. We might go down the field. We'll probably go down the field. Let's go do Galanov's quest. We might as well go and accept that. Oh yes, this bit here was a little bit choppy. I don't know if I like walking WASD or whether I prefer. At least you can still click. I think we'll go for clicking. It just feels far more natural. I like the idea that you can, you know, use the arrow keys. Although on a scrolling screen, it's a lot easier just to hold a button and click him. So, who knows? But it is Galanov. So we needed to speak to Galanov, didn't we? And then we can turn in the quest. Has that changed? Oh, it moves up the screen now, the complete bit. That's different. Oh my word, it's you, Miniki. Yes, we just said hello to you a second ago, didn't we? Movement does look smooth until you get into this slightly choppier area, and I think that's just because there's people in here and it's testing and it's my computer. Oh, that shouldn't be my computer because everything else plays fine on here, so who knows? Adventure quest things. Might as well do the quest, mightn't we? Why not? See what a quest looks like as we go through doing it. Whereas the Wars Draconians are right at the start of the map. We all know that. This bit here feels a bit wider, doesn't it? That is definitely wider, and the lights are glowing. It has a nice feel. Look, I'm going to say it does have a nice feel. Some people, what they're not too sure on is how the armors actually look translated over. I don't notice much different on the simple ones, but on more complex armors. Do you guys think it still looks as polished? We can't really see. But like I say, all the armors have been translated. They're not animated. No animations have come across, but they have done that. Matt, can I take the 999 backpack space with... Oh my days. Matt, like, that would be incredible, wouldn't it? Just imagine if you had all the maps available to you and you just go through farming all the stuff you want. You go back to the game and break it with 900 odd. He is pretty good, this water class, though, isn't he? Right, let's see the range on this. So, if you hit from here, you'll do your attacks. You can do all your attacks. Doesn't matter where you are, if you've got a target or not, but clearly it's not going to hit. How close to the water dragon do we have to get to hit him? Oh! We scoot... Did not expect that. You can scoot along the floor. Apparently. So I guess, what do we do? Knock him off... What is this attack even going to do? We're just scooting past him because we can. What if I click on him and scoot past him? Does that do anything? What on earth is this skill? Dash in the direction you're moving and gain determination. If you're targeting an enemy, you can recast a skill within the next 2 seconds to leap in front of them, dealing damage upon landing. I guess they could use this to make certain sort of mechanics in boss fights. I guess you could try and make just standard boss fights more interesting with adding certain mechanics in. We have to dart about and stuff. I guess that's kind of where the logic and thinking could be of that sort of thing. This bit's very quiet now in the background, so we're going to play the background music again. Because it was a bit too quiet in my ear hole. There you go, look at that. Another quest complete. What's on, Folius? Hello, mate. Welcome along. And I'm really sorry to everyone's comments I'm missing. I'm trying to just play the game whilst also reading the comments at the same time. It's a little bit of one of those difficult things to do when you're like me and not great at multitasking. That's what I was thinking, Nubby. I thought I could just trip him up and he'd fall or get damaged or something. This is new game. It's sort of a new game, mate. It's normal Venture Quest, but it's the Infinity version. So yeah, new game. But it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's in the tech demo phase, so it's very, very early stages, as it has been for the last 10 years. 10 years exaggeration. For the last 6 years. Probably is about that, to be fair. I don't really know when this first got announced now. Server rewrite, turn into this, turn into... I don't know. But I enjoy coming on here for a little bit. It's different. It's different. I think it'll be okay to... Anyone that creates fresh play accounts or just does the whole story over again, this is probably the perfect kind of thing for you. But if you're someone that just wants to grind endgame, you're going to have a bit of work to do to get back there, I think. How would you get the Dragon Slayer class? You log in. You got it already, mate. You just need to... You'll log in. It will look like this. Just expand the arrow. And then Dragon Slayer's there. You don't need to do anything for it. It's just bog standard what you log in with. You can also turn in quests directly from Galanoff there, which is quite handy. I don't think we're going to go through the whole quest chain, but I think we will see what his shop looks like nowadays. In case they've snuck... They always like sneaking like a sneaky item in somewhere, but is that how much the Dragon Blade normally costs? 1 million or 100 grand? Because when you buy things in here, they do translate over. By the way. I'm really sorry, Vesterov, mate. We'll just have to hope that someone in the world sees Vesterov and says, I wasn't ignoring you. I do apologise. Let's have a little look then, see if we've got anything new on the menus. The combat system, I mean, we've kind of done what we can with that, haven't we? It's not overly much more to really look at with it. Loot inventory was there. We knew about that one already. Let's head along to... Let's just go battle on and see if any of the NPCs have a little bit of info for us. Sometimes they do. Dragon Slayer, farm quest, patch notes, monster stress test. You are a Dragon Slayer. Movement-based evade, so that's your skill 3. Holding down skill charged it. This is a major change in the original game. And they want feedback, so you can go give it... Ooh, class shop. Class shop. Okay, the class shop is not a thing at the minute. Good to know. Good to know. Dragon Slayer. Let's have a look at Monster Stress. I can't even speak. Oh, my days. But this is an understatement. This is just how many monsters can you bang into a single area. Who was that player who maxed out their Infinity account? There you go, just telling everyone, even if they don't care, that it's hard to multitask. I don't even know if you guys have a clue quite what's going on at the minute. I don't really either. I've just kind of joined here, and it is chaos. You've got Undead Boss, you've got Undead Mage 3, Undead Chopper. I was like, Undead Hopper, what on earth's that? The only difference with the combat is you now have to press 1, 2. Yeah, pretty much. Although they did have, you did have 2... What was it? Is Varus? Varus doesn't have an auto attack, does it? There's a couple classes that ditched the auto attack recently. I'm certain of it. And you have to actually press 1. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. We're all here fighting monsters together. which is what Adventure Quest is about. I haven't found any secrets yet, or heard of any secrets in here. I was really hoping that there'd be something we could go look at. Let's just cancel off that. Let's abandon that. I like the fact that if you're somewhere else, you can just press go now on the quest. I think that'll be quite a handy little perk and change to what they've done already. I keep forgetting to press skill 1 because I'm not used to... Oh my day, look at it. Skill 1 is nutty. You're just going absolutely ham with it. Wow. That is quite impressive. Quite impressive. Cheers, J-Core, mate. I will have some fun with it, hopefully. Like you say, that is the plan. Certainly an interesting one, that's for sure. Monster stress test, farm quest. We've already been to the farm. I think the main thing here is all about, well, it's just all about the class, isn't it? And the combat system. What's everyone thinking then? We can kind of have a little look now down here. I'll try and move my guy down to the front so you can see the animations when I'm using them. For anyone that's just joining us, we've been along to the Dragon Lair. If you want to get Dragon Slayer class on here, presuming you're a 15th upholder and can log into Adventure Quest Infinity, you just have Dragon Slayer class. We didn't have to go along and get it or anything, so. Cheers, Brian, mate. Take care, bud. There's an Infinity Blade reward if you finish all the... Is there, or are you having me on? I don't even care if you're having me on. It's better than standing in this room. Although, it was nice to meet everyone. Right, let's go back to the layer. Because what we want is apparently there's the Infinity Blade if we finish the quest chain. I don't know if that's true or not. You could be having me on. I doubt you're having me on. I think you're a trustworthy person. However, we're going to go through it and find out. Because if there is a reward, that would be awesome. But we'll find out. And even if there's not, we can say, look, we've been through and done the layer quest chain. And that is positive. What we got to do? Venom dragons and purple dragon. I say dragons. Draconians. Bro, want us to start slaying dragons as a start. Bros wants us to... Yeah. That's... To be fair, I can't remember when we actually came along into the layer in the first place. Right. So, that is... Oh, the hitbox is quite big on skill 2, but I'm still forgetting that you have to press skill 1. So, you know, if you are in a room farming, presuming the monsters are fairly close to you, you're going to be okay. And like I say, if it's a range multi-hitting farming class, it's not really, you're not going to notice any difference, I don't think, to farming from that aspect. I think the only time you notice a difference is if you're soloing a boss, really. Or if you're using a single hitting class. That could be a bit of a pain in the bum, to be quite frank. Although my skill of just standing there is apparently not as effective as I want it to be. You can move mid-battle, and in case you didn't know, skill 3 is a knee slide. You ready? Slide! Oh no. Hang on. Slide! Look at that. How cool is that? Wait. I'm bigging up the slide because when you've joined the stream and you see me playing this game and you just see Goon, he's just talking about knee sliding. Kind of says everything you need to know, really, doesn't it? But I do want to see if this blade is a legit thing. Uncle Sam, go to AQ2D.com and there is a link. It will take you into your account manager. So just go into your Adventure Quest account manager. On the left-hand side, it says Adventure Quest Infinity. And at the bottom of that page is the installer to download. And you can just install it and play the game. I think I actually, on a previous tech demo, if you have a look through my videos, I showed how to do it. There's a guide in there. It's essentially exactly the same process as last time. But you have to be an upholder, 15th upholder. Dark Draconians, they're usually down the right hand side from memory. Which text are we on about, mate? Are you on about the one in the top right or the one when you actually turn the quest in properly? Alright, the Dark Draconians are not here apparently. There's the fires, which we're definitely never... Oh, what am I doing? I'm somehow... Oh, let's jump. Why not? I have no idea how I was just doing that in the chat box. We were doing something, though, that's sure. I didn't even see myself level up. Did it make a big song and dance about it? Dream 19... Is that Oshin? Oshin's not in the stream. But Oshin's here far... Well, he is here, in the game. However, I'm a bit concerned if that's 103 out of 1,000. What on earth is that referring to? If that's what I've got to do to get my blade, I'm not impressed. Well, I guess actually it'd be a realistic idea of seeing quite how the farming differs on this game. Right, let's try the the dark dragons, whatever they're called. Bronze, getting myself confused. Right, come on. Nice. Let's go again. What's next? Draconian Scales, Draconian Fangs, Draconian Claws. I guess that's going to be from any of them, presumably. Yeah, it is. So we'll just stand. We'll just walk around the... It's not... Well, look, it's okay, isn't it? It's not the end of the world farming like this. And at least the class is powerful, but it is... Oh. The drops dropped really quickly. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they are just going to drop really quick. No need to moan if that's the case. 8 bronze draconians. They're outside. You were a member in... Yes. It would have been whenever the upholder was out. So if we're saying it was October from number 4, then that is exactly when it would have been. Yeah, I don't know how... I'm clearly pressing some hotkey for flicking through the text at the bottom, but I'd be damned if I know what on earth it is I'm pressing. We're just going to stand this exact spot and just wait for the bronze draconians to respawn. Farming is... You know, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think the determination's working. So again, we'll just go over this again. Determination is on this class. Mana doesn't exist. So you get determination. You can fully charge it by using skill 5. You can get like a 10% increase, etc. from your skill 1. But it's... You know, it's different. That's what we'll say, and it is certainly. Yep, it's just different. It's different. I just can't imagine wanting to farm for hours without an actual a farming class can be essential. You're not going to be able to get away with Void High Lord farming on this game unless they obviously increase, say, the range on a Void High Lord type class or that sort of thing. It's just going to be a pig's ear, I think, having to walk around like that. Your game can't load another map. If your Infinity map can't load, I'm not too sure, mate. I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I'm just a player of the game. Not so much a... whatever we call it. Not so much a tech wizard when it comes to creating games and being able to assist you. I'd say my advice would be not turn it off, turn it on again, but log out and log in again. Unless you're using an old launcher and not using the new one. That's the only other thing I could possibly think of in my infinite wisdom. Okay, so one of the other skills does actually pull him across, to be fair to it. Velascar defeated. Oh, everyone's here. Would you look at that? And Oshin. There's Oshin. Well then, folks, we best do this in case there is some kind of secret weapon that we supposedly think there could be. Horde Guard. Velasquez Horde only press armor pieces. Fight your way to the Horde on the lower path of the main cave. Horde Guards. I have no idea where on earth they are. Horde Guards, hello. On the lower path. So this is obviously the upper path. So we need to go down to the other section, presumably. Ah, yes, we can just cut straight across. Ah, yeah, here we go. Horde Guards. Would you look at that? Well, they look quite funky. I like how these monsters look. They're different. You may disagree and think they don't look any better or worse, but I don't mind how the kind of Horde Guardy, wyvern-y things are looking. I think they look alright. That could just be a more me thing. Okay, Judge Oshin's got 600 more left. I'm going to say it's not too bad. Click to continue. Many of the Order's dragon slayers are ambushed. These beasts were gathered up the range. We can't let the dragons keep them. Go back and take them. I guess it's not going to be from these guys. It's from the actual dragons. So, let's have a little look around. No? Okay. Not sure is the answer to this one. Many of the Order's dragon slayers are ambushed by Velasquez's minions. Maybe it's these fire draconians. I have no idea. Presume it's not a physical drop. Nope. We'll just walk back through and see if we can find them. Go to the eggs area. Thank you for giving me a walkthrough. That does make sense. Oh, my days. There we go. Okay, arrow keys are quite important, I must admit. Aha! Yes, I'm just blind, so thank you for that, mate. Although I probably didn't come in here after it, or they appeared immediately. I don't know. I got something! A weapon appeared. Velasquez disabled, Dragon Scale, Infinity Dragon Slayer Blade. There is meant to be a preview for it, but I can't see it. But let's go get the Infinity Dragon Slayer Blade. What was that item that just... I genuinely saw something appear and go in my inventory when we just turned that in. I don't think I was imagining it, or it just glitched from the quest reward. One or the other. Well, we better go do this and get our 1,000 from the red dragon. However long this may take us. Okay, that's not too bad if they're dropping in high quantities. We can have a look at the drops when they do this then, because the drops appear to just be appearing and shooting off into the treasure chest at the top, so that's quite a nice change addition. The game just auto moved us there, for the record. Mr. Fox, you have to go into your account manager, and once you're in the account manager, there is the Infinity section on the left hand side. In there, scroll down, and sorry, there's a download link right there for you, and you'll have it in a nutshell. The animations are, I don't know, to be fair, it does run really smooth. It kind of depends what you're after from this sort of game. I guess we have to consider it as early phase. I guess we won't really know until this gets into like an alpha. And even... Alright. Goodness knows what on earth just happened then, but... I think we can assume it's a bug. This could take a while. We need a whole squad in here to get farming. I don't know, Oshin. I really don't know, mate, what just happened. Oh, there you go. They just rebuilt the layer map, which caused it to reload. So, which of these skills heals us? Is there... Oh, no. Don't go over there. Better reply. Right, I keep hitting 2. This is a genuine issue that keeps happening to me. I just keep spamming 2. I've got my finger for... Right, which one is the heal skill? One of them does heal you. I just don't know which one. Surely there's a heal. Right, we're just going to have to manually heal, I think. There we go. There's a bit of health. You us a bit more? Lovely. Back to spamming one we go. I'm not going to lie. I was not expecting to come onto the tech demo and have to go farming. Right, what's this message? Oh, no, no message. I thought there was one. Now, the interesting thing here, folks, is hopefully we can get this done in the next 15 minutes, because then I've got me tea. I think we've probably covered everything on this tech demo by then anyway, so I don't think we'll be terribly stressed over it. Come on, dragon. His respawn timer's a bit funky. Oh, don't do this. There he is. There he is. He scared me then. I thought, please don't bug. I'm 200 in at this point. Mate, you can't have AQ without farms. You're dead right. And I just was not expecting this today. You know, I didn't think I'd be coming along getting 1,000 dragon scales from the red dragon. Apparently we are. Apparently that is what we're doing. I presume they're going into here. Do I have to actually accept them? All these drops. Crom's Conquest. What the hell? Does anyone... What's Crom's Conquest, folks? Is that just a random drop from the game like everything else? Or is that something specific I actually need to pick up? I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that is literally just... whatever it is. But, you know, he drops in like chunks of 30, so we're not going to moan too much. Far better than having to manually kill him 1,000 times. Just make sure we stand over here. I'm lucky now, I don't have access to another thing. But you could come farm this, Nubby! You could farm the Infinity Dragon Sword. That'll be a thing for you if you wanted to. I'm starting to daydream like we do when we normally farm. I'm heading into that phase. It's not quite clapping in with Avoid Idle, is it? It's not quite coming on going kapow. Ah, no infinity. Spacebar does still jump. Ah, yeah, but they're probably... Well, maybe they will try and get more people in by doing it that way again, to be fair. You are, Oshin, you are. Cool, Artix is really wanting everyone to get involved in the Discord. So you can click the 3 lines at the top if you want, apparently. If you want instant access, but I suspect most of us who are on Discord are probably in that server already. No, chicken, we can't. There's an exclusive reward. Exclusive reward. We have to get it. The dragon can't be left. Yeah, more dragon abuse. You're right. To Artix, you're welcome. Yeah, you come lend a helping hand at the red dragon and use some... This is where Artix comes along running L-Bot 1.0. Infinity Bot. Do you remember that ages ago when they said about adding a bot because there was so much botting going on at one point. It probably still is. But they were going to make their own bot to counter the bots. Do you remember that? I remember that. That never happened. I've been spamming away on #1 for ages. Thanks, Dre. Thanks. I never know I should call you Dream or Oshin. Cheers, Oshin, mate. Do you think players would be more engaged now in the storylines and not just fun? I think... So, I don't know if you were here at the start, John, but when we came here, the cutscenes were actually... They were still basic, but they had some quite cool elements to them. It, like, phased in, phased across, kind of zoomed across the screen, that sort of thing. And it did make it more interactive, I think. And I think the more interactive they can make it, the better it'll be. The less likely you either hit that skip button on the cutscene. But I don't think we're really going to know until this properly gets going. I think it just depends, really. You're either a story person or you're not. I think it's quite generic across games. I think it's just a personal preference thing again. I just logged into AQW and all the Draconian Blades are legendary item rarity. Keep them. Okay, mate. I will do. I will keep them all. What about these ones down here? We got the Phoenix. What about the... That's just the normal Phoenix blade. Yeah, you have to very specifically, you get it. So the 2 cutscenes we saw was when I first joined the layer, so you have to zoom to that part. And then the other cutscene was when we actually, so we came into the red dragon's lair, this room here, down the other end of it, and then the screen physically fizzled across to the red dragon and started like a cutscene without having to cut out of the game, if that makes sense. Or at least it didn't feel like it cut out of the game. So that was quite cool. So there's like cutscenes in that way. It just felt different. So just go watch. It's not a very long clip, but you'll be able to see what I mean by it. Hey, well done, Oshin. We're halfway there, which is good. It means I'm going to get this sword just in time for me dinner. FYI, folks, just so you are aware, I am only streaming for another 10, 15, potentially 20 minutes max or so. I've got it's 6:30 and it's tea time basically, and we all have dinner downstairs. So yeah, this is the way it is. But I'm pleased we managed to come on here for a little bit and just have a little look at what's going on. Lifram, thank you very much for becoming a Goon Knight, you absolute legend. Whilst we're here and talking about streaming, I am trying to stream more. Am I here this weekend or away? I'm away this Saturday, but next Saturday I'm here again. So I will be streaming. I can only really stream every other weekend when I've got a Saturday where I'm actually here at home and I've got time to do it. If I've got any time in the weekday evenings, I'll try my best to. But we've been picking them up gradually again. That's the key part. Oh, don't you worry, Nubby. It's after dinner we're going out Pokemon, unless it tips it down with rain. The sky is looking quite dark outside, so... But no, I can't forget Pokemon. I got to go take over the gym so I get me 50 free coins. Got to get your free coins. Oh, I think I've done the ground scoot again. I really want to know what this blade's going to look like, but I don't know if it's going to let me equip it for Infinity, because when we tried to quick summon earlier, it just kind of bugged out. Let's have a little heal a second. I tell you what, when you heal on this game, your body looks broken. It just kind of folds inside, backwards. Like that. I don't know about you, but I don't fold like that. Yuki, this is my old account. This is my account. This is my Adventure Quest account, but it's like runs parallel, so it's like a different level. But it's all your items. If I go in the inventory, it's all our stuff. My 14 years played, everything's in here. So your inventories carry across, but you got to view it as like a separate game for your levels and storyline and quests and everything like that. There is no 24-hour stream. We are not endorsing that, Nubby. I will flop down after 2 hours. When will this... I have no idea, mate, when this is coming out to mobile. How long's a piece of string? It could be ages. I've been gooning all alone this whole time when we could have been gooning together. Redemption, mate. Shocking, innit? Oh, you started a thing. A thing started when that first comment. I had that loads in the comment section for a while about gooning. Oh, I do stream Redemption, mate. Just it's probably at times when you're not about. And granted, I haven't done it so much this year at all. We used to stream every Saturday once upon a time for a bit of farming. And like I say, we will be back doing it. It's just kind of as and when I can do it because I'm older now and I end up doing things on the weekend and, you know, it just doesn't. I just don't always have the time to do it. It's a problem. No, it's not accessible to anyone, so it's only for 15th upholders. If you're a 15th upholder, you can go into your Adventure Quest account manager and there's an Infinity button on the left, and then at the bottom of that is the installer to get in. It's probably there anyway for everyone, but it probably just won't let you log in, I suspect. Something like that anyway. Now, when you consider the whole point of this was to run 60 frames and not be laggy, we are getting a bit of lag off of it. I don't think that's anything to be alarmed by just yet, but it is certainly getting a little bit choppy in this room. You are welcome, Artex. You are very welcome. We've all joined you. I was about to say we're on 69 viewers. 69, what a number. That's how mature I am. Be sure to post your bugs in the bug channel on Discord. Well, folks, I'm going to say that's a bug. Not having our determination meter, or it just isn't in the game and working yet, one or the other. Redemption, I think this is here. There's a reward on this quest when you've slayed the red dragon. Infinity Dragon Slayer Blade. I'm going to say... maybe that is... I don't know till we look at it. I don't know what tagging this has actually got on it. But I suspect that could be like the reward for doing this part of the tech demo. But that's my only guess at the minute. I'm not aware of any other items that have been chucked in yet. But that's not to say there aren't other items. They could very well be there. We're all super mature here. Nobody would like to laugh. No, we would not laugh at 69. Can you help me? Will this game be released this year? No idea, mate. Well, actually, no, I haven't. Not a chance. There's no way on earth they're releasing this game this year. This is only the tech demo. They've got alpha test it, beta test it. So, got a purple item. What was that? Spear of 1,000. I took this spear to the patella. Phoenix blade. I don't know whether I need any of these or... So they have got the legendary items like you said, mate. So maybe we'll take the legendary ones in case they are special. I know they're just the dragon blades, but they've named them different, haven't they? So maybe it's... I don't know. We'll just take them. I think... I don't know if they're new drops here. I think they're all just kind of... blueprint drops. There you go, look at that, we nearly got our 1,000 done. Exciting times. Oh, folks, I wish I could have streamed for longer today. It just isn't possible, sadly. But we managed to get nearly an hour in, so I think that's alright. We've done this, and I think we've probably covered most things that are here. We might have missed something, but we'll have to get it next time. Next, as long as they don't do a tech demo if it's like on a Tuesday or a Thursday like it has been in the past, I'll try and stream it properly for you. Or just an easier day, but Wednesday's just a tricky day to be able to do this. Unless they do it really early, then it's not so much of a problem, blah, blah, blah. But they don't do convenient times for me. I hope this game will increase its users when it... I'm sure it will on mobile. It's just how long it takes to do. Yeah, you do it, Redemption, mate. You goon away. Dear. Would be better if they would just made an AQ mobile. Yeah, I'm sure it would have, mate, but one of them things, isn't it? Unfortunately. I'm just going to, while I claim this reward in a second, hide my face off the stream and that little bit of the screen text. Reason being is I'll probably use it in a clip in a video, and I don't particularly want my face all over it. So we can hide that a second. Hide that. I mean, for all I know, you might prefer not seeing me ugly muck face. But let's have a little look at this sword then, and see exactly what this reward looks like when we get it. So we're going to turn it in. We got the dragon blade. I'm going to assume that has gone... Here it is, the Infinity Dragon Slayer blade. We'll keep that. Now, we've got that item, which is really good. And let's just see if we can put it on. This might crash the game. It did crash it last time, but you never know. Oh. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentle birds. That's exactly... Can we run over here a little bit? That's what the sword looks like, in case you're wondering what the Infinity Sword looks like. What we'll do is we'll just bring ourselves back. You can see my ugly muck again. There you go, just like that. Now what we're going to do here is... I said about... Now, these are tagged legendary. And they're not normally called that, are they? They're Draconian Blade Water. So, we're going to keep them all. And all that will happen is we'll have to go on the main account and have too many items in it, and we'll have to Draconian Blade Fire, Draconian Blade Bronze. We know what these are, but we're just moving them in case they're... You've got to cover all bases when you do a game like this. Crom's Conquest. The legendary axe been wielded by... Most... I don't... Is there anything else here that anyone thinks I should keep? I don't think... We'll have a Phoenix Blade already. I'm not worried about a Phoenix Blade. So, we'll go with that. Alright, folks. Let's just see if there's anything else that we can spot. Oh, my days. Well, that's a bug, isn't it? Let's glitch out of the map. Let's go like you used to be able to on COD. Look at me. I am running on the back... I don't know where I'm running on the back wall. We're just going up and up and up. We've gone. Coon's gone. I don't know where, but I've gone. There you go. That's exactly what a tech demo is all about. Life of Goon vlogs. Did you watch that? Did you? Nubby? I did one with a drone, didn't I? I should really do it again. I don't know if you ever watched the drone one. I did do life. Oh, there you go. If you want a secret pathway, you can. Oh, you can't. I didn't know how I did that. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, mate. That just... I'm not sure, Oshin. That just worked for me. You've encountered a bug, by the sounds of it. I am a wizard. You're right. Let's have a look. I just checked the maps if there's anything else. So Arctic said about this. This pops Gravelin out. We've been to the farm before. We know what's at the farm. Not there. Should we see if we can find any proper people down in Battle-On? You never know, we might do. We've got Healist. There's Healist. There is a mod banner. Look at that. The Derpy Axe. That's quite cool. Let's see if there's anyone else lurking. Like, I don't know. Just anyone. Any dev lurking. Yeah, mate, well, I sometimes play... Well, I've played some of this with WASD and other ones with the mouse. It kind of just depends. The chest is locked. We can't open that to a future tech demo. What's Arctic's got here? Nothing for us. That's just talking about YouTubers and Twitchers. Cleric Joy. We can go to the dev arena. I think we've probably covered it all, to be honest with you. I don't know quite what else there is to really talk about at this point. Hello. I'm so sorry, Omniblade. I've tried to reply, but it doesn't look like it works quite how it used to in the other game. So is anything... I don't know, mate. Is the honest truth. I don't think any of... I think those are all just redone drops. The only thing I'm not sure on is these are named differently, aren't they? Draconian Blade Bronze. So you've got these ones that I've kind of just picked all up. It says they're legendary. So we're unsure about that. Another one we got is this Infinity Dragon Slayer Blade. That's the reward when you get 1,000 from the Red Dragon. So it might be worth picking this up if you can. But it doesn't matter because Omniblades must be watching and listening in. So that's good. Oh my, Alvaro's here. Would you look at that? Since when was Am I just all staff? No, there's Dominic. I'm really confused. Am I just out of the loop? I'm really out of the loop. Would you look at that? I think we'll just chill here for a second. I think we've covered most of the tech demo. Hi Goon, is the link to the download of the game available? Yes, it is, mate. You need to go in your account manager. On the left-hand side, it says AQW Infinity in a little section. Go in there and scroll on down. And then, can you greet Fam? You are his role model. Let's go hello Fam. Was it Fam? I have no idea where Fam is. Could be anywhere. Could be anywhere. Could be watching the stream for all we know. Goodness knows. But look at that. We have the whole squad. Well, we say hello to Fam. Everyone says hello to Fam. There you go. And everyone says hello to everyone in the chat, I'm sure. I've got pie for tea today, in case anyone was wondering. Not, I'm sure you won't. Can you also... Can you... Hang on. Can you please say... that... Oh, man. Right. I mean, I could say that, couldn't I? I could. But, you know... I don't know. I don't know if I've got it in me. I'll let you say that... You can say that to Kate if you want, but I won't. I won't say it. I mean, I've been asked to say an awful lot worse. I mean, we've got Redemption here gooning, so, you know, where do we draw the line? Rob, it is within your account manager. So go into your account manager, left-hand side says AQW Infinity. Click on that tab, and then within there, scroll to the bottom, there's a download link. And that's the crack, basically, with it. But, folks, I've got my tea now, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, I think we've been through most of the tech demo, so I think that, you know, it's been a good one, and I'll clip some of this into a video tomorrow, or on Friday, something like that. But I'm pleased we've been through it, and we had a good old look around, which is good. And we've had lots of people join and see it at the same time. Like I say, I wish I could have streamed for longer today, but sadly that's not really going to happen because man's hungry, needs to go eat and then play Pokemon Go. Yep, that's the way it is. Mr. Goon is out here getting... Yes, I mean, when you put it all together, everything I said, that does sound like something that we spoke about earlier. Yeah, we've been buddies like that for a long time. And we've got Kamagut. I'm so sorry. I'm all so bad at saying other tubers' names, but we all know who that is, so we're gonna all say hello. But there we go. Anyway, folks, I'm afraid that I am going to have to depart now and go have some dinner, basically. In a long story short, so. As always, thank you very much for tuning in today. We'll be back really soon for some videos, as you'd expect. And we'll, of course, go along and stream, well, more Adventure Quest as and when we feel like it. Mostly on Saturdays at some point, like we do when we go along farming things. We will be doing more of that. Do not panic. But for now, folks, I'm afraid that is all for today, and I do need to get it going. If you want to get in here, we kind of covered it. And like we say, yeah, I'm just kind of blabbling on for no reason at this point. Live from, big thank you for becoming a channel Goon Knight. Absolute legend. I really need to do a member shout out again. I always forget to do it. But that's, what can I say? I'm human. And J-Call's just arrived as we're off, which is funny. But yes, as always, thank you everyone for the support. Thank you for joining me for the hour today. Sorry it wasn't longer. Again, going around in circles, as we do. But hope to see you all very, very soon. And if you can get into Infinity, have a go, have a bash, and get that Infinity Blade in case it goes rare. But who knows? Who knows? Anyway, take care, and I'll see you all again incredibly soon. So until next time, have a lovely day.